Hello, this is the LEGO City Car Transporter. It has 998 pieces. I built it live over on Twitch and I paid $100 US for it. The set comes with 3 distinctly styled cars from 3 different eras and 1 minifigure for each of the vehicles, including the transporter. The length of this rig here is an almost ludicrous 1.5 feet. Talking about 18 inches or about 46 centimeters. But the cab unit is a normal city-sized one. Let's look at that closer first. I would call this good were it not for one feature that pushes it into greatness that you'll see in just a minute. You might know what I'm talking about. But the design of the front end of this is really nice, but it's simple. It's easy enough to put together. The blue color is dark azure, and you got lots of nice color blocking here, color contrast, and just generally it's different, and I like that. And it looks very well finished. Maybe they're pushing a little bit too far into the few studs on the outside. I do worry about that a little bit. I don't want to see the standards for all city things moving towards full studless, because I feel like the studless thing is perfectly fine for folks who like that. But it's in some ways, especially for kids, it's kind of anti-Lego. You just to kind of program them into thinking that they have to hide away studs and make it look like a model, because yeah, studs are perfectly fine. But this is very nicely buttoned up. It does have a nice amount of detail with little suggestions of hookups back there. A first aid kit back here once again. They've done that before. And fire extinguisher is also nice. The cab, only one sticker here, so just right there. Cab opens up easily. Room for 2 figures to be seated. You got the printed console there in the front as well. I want to see more and more of the higher profile tires in use. Just generally higher profile street tires for all kinds of vehicles are a good thing to see more of. And here's the thing that turns this from being good to being great. Not only is there a suggestion of an engine there, which yeah, it's an inline 4 only, but still it's something. But the mechanism to get this to tilt and to get it to tilt the right amount is built in to that shaping right there. And again, is easy to assemble. Now that was done with the help of some relatively new part additions to the, to the part library from Lego. But hey, it's not like it's cheating. It's just taking advantage of progress. And this works. It's so reliable. It's easy. It's just, this is just excellent. The trailer has its own little stands here that you can alternately put down or bring back up, and it's just really easy to access those 2 axles, which are fixed, of course. And you got the double layer thing, which is, of course, going to have to transform a little bit to allow you to get cars up here. At the back is a ramp, and this just simply comes down, uses a relatively recent shape and size of slope to get that nice, very gentle slope. And you've got the same thing here at the top. The way this works is there's a slide at the base of this rear support here that slides forward to allow all this to come down. That's it. So this just stays here. This doesn't go anywhere at all. So you just do that, and there's a little clip in there to make sure that it stays in place, and back you go. That's it. That's how it works. And then they've got plenty of wheel chocks along the way. So for different sizes of vehicles, only six wide vehicles will really work on this comfortably, because it's an 8 wide thing here. Plus you have the fences on the sides to keep things from falling off the side. But you can accommodate many different lengths at least, and you can fit multiple vehicles underneath. Let's try to load this up. With just the included cars, this is the best I could do. At the top, this one here, it's kind of held in place, but it has a lot hanging off the back here. So, it kind of wants to roll off, but technically it can stay here. This is a longer car than normal for the regular city ones though. So if you had 3 of this size, then it would fit a little bit more comfortably on the top. Down below, meanwhile, this really isn't a good idea. Look at how much extension I got back here. I had to move the ramp down. That doesn't work. So 2 we're looking at. Yeah, I think it's going to be max 2 down here. Even taking out a couple of the wheel chocks here that reduced clearance at the front, still this isn't quite working, and this isn't working either. So you'd need to have at least one shorter car to be able to fit 3 at the bottom, which is not unheard of or uncalled for. I fully expect most viewers, or at least most commenters, to strongly disagree with my opinions about what these cars represent and what they're based on or inspired by, but I'm going to share my opinions anyway because they're my opinions and it's my video. This to me 100% looks like it is inspired by the Veilside RX-7 from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I mean, it's just too close. Now, it is not a replica at all. It is a city car, so you're not going to have perfection in the look, but there's just too much about this that says to me Veilside RX-7 was at least an inspiration. So you got, just a modern sporty car here. No spoiler, no wing on the back, pretty smooth. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm definitely seeing I'm actually seeing more notes of RX-7 from the back than I was from the front, and then from the sides as well. Yeah, for sure. Simple canopy here. Opens up, a little bit of coloring for the interior and for the upholstery. Some gaps on the bottom, but that's going to be filled in when you put in a figure. And then just a steering wheel, and that's just it. This one's pretty cool. What I like about this lease is actually the canopy piece. It works, but maybe a print would have been nice. When I look at this tuned muscle car, I think that the designer was trying to channel Hemi-Cuda. I mean, it's got the purple. The front is definitely very Mopar. A lot of this is just kind of saying Mopar to me. This one does have decorations in the form of stickers, so you got different stickers for the sides there. There's just mirrored across. One for the hood there. Got kind of the shaker hood. Look at that. It's even got the nostrils kind of suggested there, which is nice. Put just a little bit of spoiler off the back here. A small wing as well. No suggestion of exhaust. These are actually drum lacquered for the side mirrors. Less interior detail here, just no suggestion of the upholstery, but overall this looks pretty nice. Very Mopar right there. Just again, personal opinion. And this one also has a module that you can pull out to represent some engine tuning, so you can swap that out. Here I'm 100% seeing slammed Mercury Custom. That's what I get out of this. That's what I read here, and I realize after the fact that I probably should have moved the stickers, the flame stickers, forward. I was thinking, should I go up? Should I go down? And I ended up just centering them the normal, natural way, but I really should have pushed that forward so that you would have a better continuity there. The color of the yellow isn't perfect on the sticker, but it's not too bad. I love this car though. It is not my style at all, but it really captures the style, including the red interior, that nice color contrast there, how the rear wheels are covered up, just how low this is running. Like this is definitely capturing a style. I guess the front wheels are what are worst about it when viewed from the outside, but all in all, this could easily be sold by itself. And I think that rather than what I've been used to, $10 for a basic city car, I think this could actually sell for $15. Because I think that things like this would just be really, really loved by a lot of folks. And the fact that it still fits in regular cities. What you're not going to like about this is that it has to use these tiny tires at the back. If that bugs you, it can't not bug you. Once it starts to bug you, it will continue to bug you. Could they not have used the big wheels? No, not in a regular city build. The red, gives you that nice suggestion of some interior goodness, and you can easily turn this into a drop top. Just pull off that rear window, which has the longer slope on it than the front does. And this also has underneath here, look at that, an engine. So you can pull that out. Oh, look at that. It's a 2x2 thing. And if I wanted to, I could do that. Not the right color, but I don't know, it kind of works style-wise. As totally does that, although it's just a little bit low in there. But, it's a thing that you can do. There's another thing you can do here too, though. Much to my surprise, this system has been preserved. I can't believe they've kept it around for this long. Careful not to pull the actual detail off of there. But, so this goes back multiple seasons. This is very rare for Lego to hold on to such an interchangeability for this long, and I'm glad. I hope that they will do more of this, because this really adds a lot of value to Lego sets as opposed to being just models, or as opposed to being just substitutes for I'll put this over here as well. for regular toys, you know? So not all of these combinations are going to work. No, but it's good that you can do this, and you can do this with any of the sets that they've come out with that use this same setup, and hopefully they will continue to do more. It does require that they compromise a little bit. Oh, I actually like the shape of the front of that, not the back. They have to compromise in overall design. This is kind of ugly as well, but that shaping works. Ooh, I'm actually seeing Corvette, previous gen Corvette in that. Huh. This just adds a lot of value, play value, the impetus to start customizing as well and really taking advantage of the Lego system. Hopefully things like this will encourage more kids to actually use the Lego pieces and not just build according to the instructions and play with it just as is increasingly common these days. So I applaud this a lot. These are the driver figures for the cars, although it's Lego, so you can swap roles around if you want. You can have this be your truck driver, this be your truck driver, this be your truck driver, assign them to whoever you want, swap the pieces around between them. No waistlines are included here, so everything is fully compatible between all of them. It's just people with some different attributes. Only one of them has an alternate face though. And then this guy is suggested on the box to be the rig driver, the truck driver. But again, it's Lego. Make this one of the car drivers. Swap out the legs and the torsos, swap some other things around. Swap this out because they give it to you. They give you this option. That's nice. Just one extra hair piece, just for the heck of it. They didn't even need to do that. It's not even like a helmeted character. So I appreciate the inclusion of something extra. These are the extra pieces, and the sticker sheet had not a whole lot on it. And these are very, very optional. Only one went on the rig. Again, I paid $100 US for this. It's 100 euros, 90 pounds UK, or $140 Canadian for 998 pieces with 4 minifigures. So you're getting essentially 4 6-wide vehicles plus this huge trailer that actually is thankfully good with the double layers. Value wise, I don't want it to be $100, but I can kind of see how they were able to make it $100. I feel like whatever the behind the scenes numbers are, as far as the designer having to build to a certain part budget and production budget, I feel like they did a pretty good job here as far as how everything is divvied up. I personally would have gone for a smaller trailer because this is immense for a city. I don't understand this current move in 2024 to make really huge city vehicles. That crane is this big, and then this too. I don't understand that. If I thought that we were getting away from that, and I thought that was all long in the past. But if there's a market for it, great. But yeah, I personally think that this could have been smaller, just something that would just fit 2 cars, including a little bit of overlap on the lower deck down here. And even if it only fit 2 cars up top, but still had a little bit of room to accommodate, one normal size and one longer, with again a little bit of overlap off the edge, I think that would have been fine. But at least everything that's here is good. I can say that with certainty. I'm very confident in that. Everything that is here is good, is well done for what it is. So I definitely have to applaud all that, and I hope that sales will come so that people can get this. I'd love to see people being able to get this for like $75. I would really, really, really like to see that. That would feel good to me. Again, I understand how they got to the $100 price point in 2024. I would like to see it at 75. 80 is fine. 90 is just pushed it too much. 85 is about as far as I could feel going with this, logical or not. That's kind of where I'm at with it. But thank you very much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed this. Hope this video brought you some value. Even if you disagree with all of my opinions, especially about what these cars represent, and I'll talk to you soon.